Hi everyone, I'm Melanie.
And I'm Tawny.
And we're the real
Tennis
tennis
Dolls
dolls
of
of
Boca
Boca
Raton.
Raton. And we're here to talk tennis and
The tea.
the tea. Matcha tea. We say that every time, and I always say I'm not going to say it anymore, but then it happens. I just can't help myself.
It is what it is. All right.
Very yummy too.
Always.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You?
So do you like these new seats? We're so close. We've been getting so many people texting
I
us saying
know.
that we need to sit closer.
I think
Now I feel like we're like on top of each other.
I know. I think they just want us to be like kumbaya and hugging. Before you know it, we'll be sharing one chair.
Before you know it, we'll all be together. We'll be together on this one chair, scooch over. No problem.
I think we might be able to do that.
We probably could. We're both little people. These are big chairs, so no problem. I hope my daughter-in-law's not watching today because I'm wearing her favorite sweatshirt.
You stole her clothes.
I stole it. Yeah. I was babysitting and I was cold, and I just looked down, realizing that I am still wearing his favorite sweatshirt. So sorry.
She's not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. So what's going on with you? What have you been doing?
Well, as you know, because you were there, I just had a match. So that was fun. It took a little longer than it should have because we were up like 5-0 in the first set, and then
that happens.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. But it just kind of like just one of us got tight, and then it just kind of went to I was like, come on, let's get it together. And then we finally got it done. And then the second set was much easier. Nobody was getting tight and all that good stuff. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. Everybody was nice. We had some weird call type stuff, like random stuff, but overall, it was fun.
It was very windy yesterday.
It was a little hot and windy, I have to say.
Yeah.
And I felt like there's just one court that we have, and I feel like
you're wicked stepchild court.
Yeah,
I call it.
Yeah, me too. It's like you're on an island. Now it's the island because it's like all blocked in. You get no ventilation. Yeah. It's like dying. And then if you get the wind, it's like a tornado of wind. It's like not really going anywhere. It was so windy. I was like, okay, this is fun.
If you get 2 bottles of water for your opponent,
I know. I was like,
they bring over like a little thing with 2 bottles of water, and you're like, really? This is what I'm supposed to get?
Well, the thing was, it was like 80-some degrees. I was like, there's not even any ice in here.
Oh my gosh,
would you like your hot water? Here you go. Because by the time you need it, it's hot. There you go. Enjoy.
You don't have anything else with this? I'm like, I'm so sorry. We could call the office and see if they'll bring us.
I literally didn't even say anything. I was like, there's some water if you're thirsty. Water if you're thirsty. Moving on.
Oh, that's so funny.
So how was your day?
Oh my gosh. Well, as you know, I was the same match as you.
Yeah.
And playing as well in a different court. And wow. I always hate when I have to call you and say, you know what, we have to talk about this on the podcast tomorrow because this was so disturbing.
Oh.
And I mean, I've been playing tennis on and off for a very, very long time.
At least 2 minutes.
At least 2 minutes. And I will say that I usually do not fight, and I don't question calls sometimes. Sometimes I do. I'm like, really? Because like if I'm standing right there, one of the girls had this one point that hit the line, and you heard the clunk of the line, and then she's like, oh.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Everybody questions a call from time to time. Yeah. I think that's normal. It's normal to question a call here and there. I think when it happens like, 2 or 3 times, then maybe it's stopped. Maybe it's time to stop questioning and get some answers.
Yeah. No, get a line judge.
Yeah.
And then it just, you don't have to deal with it anymore. But this issue was something I've never, ever, ever had happen to me ever.
Okay.
So that was really weird. And then fighting with the girl about it, and then stopping play, talking to our coach who happened to be there.
Okay.
So anyway, it's called, the name of the episode we named is Tiebreak, Tears, and Tantrums.
Oh, that was her day yesterday.
Which never happens, which is a very odd thing for me. But so what happened was we were down 5-1. And I always say the 5-2, like if I'm down 5-2, I'm going to end up winning. Like I always seem to be able to come back, no problem. And my partner was great. She's like, we're going to come back. We're going to come back. We're going to come back. I was like, yes, we are. All of a sudden it's 5-5. Okay. Then we were losing. So we came back. Then all of a sudden we're up 6-5.
You're like, we got
okay,
this.
we're done. Like, let's close this out. And we were already loved on the 7th game, and we lost the game. So of course I was mentally exhausted. You know, you're just whatever. So now you're going into a tiebreaker, which is like, oh my God, are you kidding me?
The dreaded tiebreaker.
The dreaded freaking 7-point tiebreaker. It's like you worked so hard to get to where you got, and then if you lose in a tiebreaker, you're like, done.
I know.
Anyway, so we go to the tiebreaker, and every point is a grudge point. You know, it's 1-1, 2-2, 3-3.
Of course, because that's kind of how the match was.
Right, totally. There were so many deuces, so many ads, so many the whole match. So we're at 3-3, and I say to the other team, switch. We're at 6.
Yeah, because so in this league, when you're at 6, you're supposed to switch sides. I know it's different for USTA; they switch on odd numbers.
Oh, did they really?
It's kind of it's a little strange. It's like I think 1, 3, and 5 or something. I don't know, something like that. I'm still trying to figure that out.
To switch for the tiebreaker?
Yeah.
Oh, I never
like we switch it. We switch it 6 every 6 points.
Right.
They switch every odd.
That's weird. Okay.
I think so. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Okay, I didn't even know that because that's totally where that totally threw me off. But anyway, it was 3-3, so it's 6, and I say to the girl, we got to switch. And yesterday, you know, it was so windy, so it's like a really big difference on what side you're on. You can hit it harder on one side, softer on another, and like we were really playing with the wind and whatever, and we were doing way better on the other side than we were on the side we were on.
And not to mention the sun's a factor.
And we were in the sun, so we wanted to switch. So I said to her, it's 3-3, we need to switch. And she goes, no, you don't switch on 3-3, you switch on 6-3 or something like that. I go, no, you don't, you switch on 3-3. She goes, you don't know what you're talking about. I go, excuse me? I think I do. I think we need to switch. Okay.
Yeah.
And then they serve the ball to my partner, and she hits it. So that constituted playing the point out. And I think she hit it in the net because we were still kind of arguing.
Yeah.
And then she goes, oh, shoot, you were right. We needed to switch on 3-3. And I said, I know I was right. That is why we really didn't, she didn't play the point.
So wait a minute.
We were still.
How did she just all of a sudden figure out that, oh, you were right, we were supposed to switch on 3-3?
Maybe her partner later said something. I mean, I don't really know. Or the captain, maybe, who her captain was watching the match. Maybe she yelled to her. I don't really know, or yelled to her partner that you were supposed to switch. So then they go, you're supposed to switch. I go, no, shit. That is why I said we need to switch. And I go, that point is not yours now. It is 3-3. We are switching and we are resuming play at 3-3. She goes, no, that's not the way it works. I go, we didn't even hit that ball. Like, that is the way it works. So our coach happened to be watching. So I go, time out. I'm going to go talk to our coach. So I go talk to our coach.
I know how it works, but
and
unfortunately,
he said that because they served and
she returned.
She hit it into the net because she really didn't return it because we were still arguing. The other girl and I were at the front. That it's their point and they get to keep the point. And he goes, listen, shake it off. You've come back this far. Just win the tiebreaker. Yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am so pissed off right now. And so usually when I get pissed off, I even play better and I want to slam the ball in her face.
Right.
But it wasn't even like I lost it after that. I think the mental to get there and then to be like deflated. And then they ended up beating us on the tiebreaker 7-5, which was like, to me, it wasn't really like a loss because it should have been 3-3 when we started. I think the momentum changed in their favor.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They kept taking this long break. They went and talked to their coach. We went and talked to ours, our pro who happened to be there. But we wouldn't have talked to him if they weren't talking to their coach.
Right.
It's just that she's getting the rule book out. She's like, I have the rule book. I go, great, please read it. I'm curious.
So in that scenario, what should have happened is when you said, no, we have to switch on 3-3. If she didn't believe it, then you go directly to your rule book. Don't stop playing. Don't do anything else. Go directly to your rule book. Look it up, which it does say, because as you know, I'm a stickler for the rules. So what you do is if you look at the rule book, but I do know what the rule is on that. So if you're saying you switch on 3-3, which you do.
And she literally calling me an idiot. I'm like, wait, what?
So,
I'm right.
But here's the thing: even if she's like no and starts playing and serves the ball, you don't have to hit the ball. So what your partner should have done, and I guess she didn't know, so you could have also told her, don't hit the ball. Just stand there, don't play. Because if play does not resume like she wanted to, then, and it doesn't matter if she serves because
Right.
A, you weren't ready. And you can actually, and don't even stand there, just walk off the court and be like, no, we're going to look this up.
Yeah.
So next time, just walk off the court. Don't continue hitting. Don't hit the ball and don't play.
Never had that. Of course, you changed it 3-3. How long has this girl been playing tennis?
That's,
I've never heard of this before.
That's unusual for this high of a level that she doesn't know in a tiebreaker that you change at 3-3.
Unless she's a newbie, which I don't think she is playing at this
not,
level. Come on.
No.
Ridiculous. I was like, are you kidding me right now?
Unless she's never played doubles, but I mean, and kept score.
You don't know what you're talking about. Like, you don't know the rules. Or, I mean, something weird like that. I'm looking at her like, excuse me?
That's kind of a basic rule. Even if you
know the rules, you don't know the rules.
Right. That's kind of basic though. I mean,
I would have thought.
That's just a regular tiebreaker game.
I know.
Rules. So, do your homework, ladies.
We lost, and then we ended up losing the whole match, and I was like,
yeah.
I was literally mentally spent.
Yeah.
The whole day.
I mean, I guarantee. Oh yeah, I guarantee it.
Okay, I'm like, not really.
I'm like, I'll have a drink for you.
You know what it is to come back from being down so much, and where every game is such a huge game, and to tie it, 5-5, when every game was a deuce, double deuce, triple. All they needed was 1, and we needed 4, and then we got 5, and then to lose it in a tiebreak was very upsetting. But we rallied back. We gave it a good fight. It was a bummer, but on to the next.
Yeah, speaking of that, so I had a weird situation too in my game, and it wasn't quite that bad, but it was just a bizarre, which I don't know if this has ever happened actually. So when we were playing, the other team was getting ready to serve, so she calls out the score. She's like, it's 45 or 540 or whatever she calls it. And I'm like, no, that's not the score. I think it's, I was like, that's not the score. Because first of all, they're in Australian position, serving to my partner. So I was like, well, so technically she's supposed to be on the deuce side. I'm like, first of all, I'm pretty sure it's deuce. I mean, I need the score. I'm like, it's deuce. I'm like, and we've had I can't tell you how many points. I'm like, it's deuce. I was like, and then she completely ignores me. And then she just serves the ball anyway. But she hits it into the net. And she's like, and I'm like, wait, I said the score is wrong. It's deuce. And she's like, no, I don't think so, blah, blah. Then finally her partner turns around because she's right in front of me because they're doing Australian. She goes, now it's deuce. I'm pretty sure it's deuce. I'm like, okay, thank you. And then the server goes, so do I get 2 serves? And I said, excuse me? She's like, so I get 2 serves because there was an interruption. I said, the interruption was yours.
Right.
I was like, you got the score wrong. I just corrected you. And then you proceeded to serve and hit it into the net. I said, I'm sorry, but no, you don't get a second. I was like, you don't get a first serve.
Did she double fault?
And then
that would have been funny if
did she? I think, did she double fault? She might have actually. She might have actually double faulted. I can't remember.
Because now she's ready in her head thinking she got an extra serve.
Yeah. I mean? She might have. I'm trying to remember, just yesterday, but she might have.
Just yesterday, but it was a long day.
I know. Well, because that took precedence on the whole thing versus whether she double faulted or not. But it was just like, no, you only get. Actually, she did double fault. I remember it now, right into the net again. You're right. She did.
It's very common when that happens.
Yeah. Yeah, because she was like, oh, I got 3, but no.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, I was just like, that's an interesting. I've never had someone ask me for. I'm like, and my partner's going, but that wasn't a let.
Right.
No balls could come onto this court.
Just one serve.
Yeah. No balls came on this court. No balls are coming on this court. We're on an island. No balls are coming on this court, okay? Unless someone pops one over from another court, over there.
Right, it's very possible that we could have actually hit one from our court.
Maybe. I'll tell you what did happen that was kind of funny. So along those same lines, birds were on our courts.
Ours too.
Really?
Yeah.
In the middle of the play, birds are swooping down. I'm like, oh my God, it's about attacking my head.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on over here? It was so bizarre.
Yeah, we had it too. There were 2 on our court, just walking along, and you're thinking when you start playing that they would.
Yeah, they were not moving.
They were just standing there. We're like, we don't want I hit them.
Yeah, we had to run them off the court multiple times.
We did too. That was kind of funny.
And then during the play, I mean, it actually kind of was distracting. Birds were coming down while we were playing the ball.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to get a hindrance. They're going to ask for like another, play the ball again. We have a bird hindrance. That's definitely not in the rule book. But
no, and that's never happened before. But
I
it
know.
happened on our court, on the court next to us too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They had a bunch of birds over there.
They were all over us.
And they were shooing them into our court. Like they were shooing them off their court, but then they were moving more into our court. I was like, do not push them onto our court. Yeah, that was kind of funny. Anyway, yeah.
All right.
Interesting. So you know what time it is?
Yeah. Q&A. All right.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Dana from Dania.
Oh.
Kind of like a tongue twister.
Okay,
Dana
nice.
from Dania. She wants to know how long are most matches?
Okay, well.
Everyone is so different.
Well, it depends. Like the week before, my match was only like an hour. It was quick, done and dusted. And then sometimes I've had a 4-hour match. So it just depends.
Yeah.
It depends on the match, the tenacity of the players. And then I'd say most matches are probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours. 2 hours is like 10 to, because you got to do warm up and everything. What are like, once you start like 10:15 to 12, 12:15, 12:30.
I'd say 2 hours.
Yeah,
although
2 hours.
Yesterday, my first set lasted 2 hours.
Oh my gosh.
You were getting off, and I go, we're just about to start the second set.
I know.
You got to be kidding me.
I was like,
I wish I was.
I just finished.
I was like, I wish I was. Oh my God.
I was like, what? That's not even possible.
I know. It was not good. But yeah, I agree with you. I think like 2 hours is a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question, though, because they really do vary. It
Yeah.
depends on who you're playing with,
Yeah, that's a good match. Now, if it's an hour, that means you totally beat somebody down or you got beat down.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you're the one beating it down, then that was a good
day.
day.
Right.
That was a good day.
Then you're happy when you're getting off.
That's a good day. So.
Anyway, so thanks for the questions, guys.
All right, on that note.
I'm Melanie.
And I'm Tawny.
And we're the Real Tennis Dolls of
Boca Raton. Thanks, guys. Subscribe and like.
Thank you. Thanks for watching.